I think the most difficult thing, though, because I can do a heck of a lot, the most difficult thing, even ongoing, is relationships, because I have a great deal of problem with, generally speaking, intimacy. It's very easy for me to care for somebody else. Like I can be all that they want me to be. That's just, I'm good at that. If they attempt to try and be that for me, I just kind of go, or no, it's okay. Like, or, no, what's my line? Meeting all your needs is my greatest turn on. It's like, I'd be altruistic. Here's Dave, the nice guy who just wants to live to make you happy. But again, that's not acknowledging that I can even, right? So I still feel damaged in that regard, because I don't think, I don't know what it would take for me at this point in life to let somebody come in on that level. I don't know. In the first year following my separation, I went online to this place that let you look for relationships, including just friendships, right? So I spent time with this woman who had come out of an abusive marriage. And we both said right from the start, the last thing we're interested in is having an intimate relationship of marriage, whatever, right? And I said, well, that's a huge relief. In the back of my mind, because you'll never get it from me, right? Because that's, but I think after about 4 years of friendship, this woman basically said, well, I just sort of need a status update. So like, what's really going on here? And all I could think of is, everything's just fine. Everything's, but that thing that switched in her, which is, I've spent a long time getting to know you. Your transparency has been wonderful compared to my ex-husband. So the logical thing, therefore, means that now we're supposed to, that's just like fingernails on a blackboard to me. It's just like, I can't do it. It's the same with the guy. Like if I had a friend who was a guy who said, oh, you want to screw around? I just kind of go, like I couldn't do that, right? And I don't know, it's hard for me to understand, because it's not even conscious. It's like a physical reaction. I guess because those experiences when I was younger took a toll on me, and I felt that I'd done a good job at getting to a much healthier place without any help, that entering into that kind of behavior was going to take me right back to there. Like I didn't want, I don't know, I'm still sort of trying to process that, right? And when it got mixed up with this whole anxiety disability and medication and cognitive therapy, it sort of shifted the focus a little bit. But I kind of think that any future relationship or friendship is going to be premised with, I'm not well, I'm getting better, I'm in counseling, I've got medication, so, if somebody can handle that, then we'll go to the next step, right? But I'm part of me thinks, I don't know. I guess I'm skeptical that simply thinking my way through life is going to make it easier. I just think there's something there that's pretty deep that is still, unless the other person wants to let me meet all their needs, it's easy, right? But if there's something that requires them to come closer to me, I don't know. That's the same thing as the I can't breathe. But it's interesting how, like the dogs I take are rescued dogs. Dogs have been abused. I work with inner city children who are abused. My teaching career was in special education, kids with multiple disabilities. See what I mean? Yeah. I can take care of just about anybody. Let me give you my card. But man, I've never been in a relationship where I'm helped. Like I think my overall optimism in the fate of humanity, so to speak, makes me want to be more social and everything. I've just had too many experiences with people who shit on you, and so I'm a little bit more careful about just where I put myself out, right? That kind of thing. I'm not interested in being a recluse or saying that's it with people. I'm going to go live in the woods, but I definitely know that I need to be in a place that's less chaotic and less filled with stress, so that the time that I put into ongoing friendships or relationships will be a lot more unencumbered by the cares of the world, right? And I think I would hope that having making this kind of move will make it easier for me to maybe be a bit more open on those levels with somebody new. I mean, I remember somebody saying, you know, if you have somebody by the hand and then they let you go, just don't do this, right? Yeah. So yeah, I think my hand's kind of like, it's kind of like this, maybe. It isn't like this, but yeah. So, I remember what that felt like when I was 14 and 18 and 21 before I got married. But, you know, so to me, it's like, fuck it, I'm 59. Like, how many more times do I have to, you know, but my dad's 92, so I figure I've got, 30 years to get it right. I think I'd be happier, but who knows? I'm not gonna. It's like that friend who said, Dave, I can't meet all your needs. Like, I'm not necessarily gonna go out looking for somebody to, but if I can be a bit more, a bit less needy, if that's the word, or if my needs are in check and more realistic, then that's probably the most I can do, I guess. Yeah. So it's a long way to saying it fucked me up severely, but I'm glad I'm here to talk about it, right? All these years later, right? So.